transfers now, staying with Harry Harris. And Harry, I want to talk about Oscar from International to Chelsea. Looks like a very good player on the internet. We've lost you for a second because we've got his stats up. Appearances 92, still very young man. Goals 21, assists 23. And for good measure, he's had 144 shots. Harry, what can you tell us about Oscar to Chelsea? Because I know that Roberto Di Matteo has been quite kind of evasive about whether or not he's going to become a Blue anytime soon. Is it almost a done deal?
Well, we reported, well, I did on the ESPN a week ago, that terms of 25 million euros had been agreed. And I'm pretty sure my source was accurate then. I have no reason to doubt him. My understanding is he's had a medical already and he's virtually a Chelsea player. I think he'll bring a new dimension to Chelsea. I think they've been lacking that kind of creative, dynamic midfield player for some time. I think Roberto Di Matteo did wonders with the Chelsea team when he took over from it. But for 2 or 3 years now, you can see the deficiencies in the Chelsea side. If we're talking about Chelsea transfers, I'm going to throw one little one into the pot, which has come under the radar, which I reported about 10 days ago, in fact, that Ashley Cole could, in fact, leave Chelsea.
Wow.
His contract's up in a year's time. There are, since I last researched it a few days back, there are no offers, no negotiations currently going on. Like Draper previously, I think Ashley Cole could run down his contract and leave at the end of that. He may stay, he may be offered a new contract that he might accept. But if you look at Manchester United, they're quite keen on the left back. They've been linked with Leighton Baines for some time. It's interesting that they haven't gone and bid for him yet.
Quick reaction to that, Spackers. What do you think as a former Chelsea player?
Ferdinand insulted him only this week.
What about Real Madrid? So. Do you reckon, Harry, Real Madrid, Mourinho might fancy him?
Real Madrid might fancy Ashley Cole?
Yeah.
Well, he's still rated the best left back in the world. I would think Barcelona and Real Madrid would fancy him. Whether he'd fancy leaving the country, Cheryl's writing an autobiography, he might fancy leaving the country.
Well, I think that I'd be very surprised if he went to United because, I mean, he's fallen out with Rio Ferdinand.
But he said in a statement that he's still friends with Rio Ferdinand, hasn't he? That's very politically correct.
Of course he said that, but he's not really a Ferguson kind of player. I would be surprised if, and also I would be surprised if he went to United, I must say. But the thing about Chelsea that I think is interesting is I think it was today they announced that they've got a now official global energy partner, which is Gazprom, who owned mainly by the Russian state.
Daniel, sorry, we're going to have to wrap it up there. We are running out of time. Harry, you've left on a bombshell. Fascinating stuff, Harry Harris. Good to speak to you. We'll catch up with you again in the future very soon.
Anytime.
See you, Harry.